Hey everyone, what's going on? Yeah, we're looking good. What's going on? Doing some box opening tonight. Everyone's having a great weekend. Let's see. I'm so excited for this set. Man, I'm trying to think of what I want to pull. I want to pull like a lot of Mayhem cards because I built Kefka from Final Fantasy, and Mayhem cards are kind of crazy with that deck. That's like the big one for me. It's like really like the Mayhem cards. Trying to think if there's anything like specific. I want to pull Kraven the Hunter. I like that one. That's like the first like real serious like Golgari commander I've seen where I'm just like, I want to pull that for sure. Yeah, I think that's like the one that I really want to pull. Pull Kraven. And then I guess like if we're talking like just value, Infinity Stone or Soul Stone or whatever it was, we were looking for one of those 100%. That'd be nice. Are we looking? Hell yeah. Alright, so this is the promo I got. Let's get some light on in here. There we go. Nice, nice. Alright, probably should have done that earlier, but whatever. This promo's kind of cool. Counter spell for instant sorcery or triggered ability. Cast it, but you can cast it for a blue, trying to tap creature you control to your hand. So, like, that's kind of cool. I mess with it. It's pretty cool. Then there's like a whole box also. We about to struggle. There we go. This box is always fighting. Always fighting me. Hell yeah. Alright. Guaranteed foil in every pack. There we go. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little art piece. Oh, it has like a pre-release guide, I guess. Neat. Alright. How many packs we get? A bunch. We're just gonna keep opening packs until we have no more packs left to open. I think that's the plan. First card is a spider token. Yo, it's a nice mountain. Guy in the chair. 3-drop that taps for mana. Or we can pay 2 and tap it, put 1 counter on a spider. Villainous Wrath. Our opponent loses life equal to number of all creatures they control. Then destroy all Yo? Target opponent loses a life equal to number of creatures that they control. Then that's kind of sheesh. Alright. Spider Bite, Web Warden. ETB, return non-land permanent to its owner's hand. It's kind of like a worse version of Shiva, I feel like, because Shiva did the same thing. but it also had like the saga on the back. I'm not sure if I'm missing something. There's some like keywords or anything on it. That's kind of underwhelming. Spider-Man UK. This one that people thought was AI art and stirred the whole pod and it was ridiculous. Web slinging. 2 and a white. Cast it for 2 and a white instead of 3 and a white. So it's bounce to tap creature control. On your end step, if 2 or more creatures entered under your control, you draw a card and gain 2 life. 2 or more creatures. Not even just 2 or more like other creatures, so it counts itself. That's pretty cool. Scarlet Spider Cane. This has Mayhem. Sweet. ETB, you can discard a card with 1 counter on him. I don't really fuck with that. Spider Bot. ETB, search your library for basic, reveal it, put it on top. Spider Gwen, Free Spirit. When it becomes tapped, you can discard a card, draw a card, so it's like a 3-drop looter with reach. Okay. Swarm of Bees. Flash Flying Mayhem. Swarm Being of Bee. I butchered that. I thought... Swarm Being of Bees. I read as just Swarm of Bees. Here's a legendary creature. Swarm of Bees. Passenger Fairy attacks. You can pay a blue. If you do, another target tech creature can't be blocked this turn. That's kind of cool. Steel Wrecking Ball. ETB deals 5 damage to target creature, and then 1 red, discard this card, destroy an artifact. That's kind of interesting. I think it's neat. Gallant Citizen is an ETB draw card. Okay. Mob Lookout. ETB. When this creature enters, target creature control connives. Selfless Police Captain. ETB with a 1/1 counter. When this creature leaves the battlefield, puts 1 counter on a creature you control. Okay, that's pretty cool. But like this card's kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Like if it feels like that 1 extra mana makes it feel like better than Damnation as like just a generic board wipe. Like wow, that can just like kill a player. Like a board wipe that can just kill the threat and then reset the board. Like I think that card's insane. Enters tapped. Blue or black, Surveil 1 for 4. It's kind of cool. Pictures of Spider-Man. 3 and a green, ETB. Once artifact enters, look at top 5 of your library, reveal 2 creatures from among them, put them in your hand, bottom the rest, and then you can pay 1 to sack and make a treasure token. That's cool. I like that card. Black Cat, Cunning Thief. ETB, look at 9 cards of top 9 cards in opponent's library, exile 2 of them face down. The rest on the bottom of their library in random order. It's kind of like a Gonti. I mean, it's like a better Gonti, right? I mean, it doesn't have Death Touch and costs 1 more mana, so it's like, depending on how you look at it, it's kind of a better Gonti, I guess. Yo, this card. I was talking about this. This is put target creature on the bottom of its owner's library. Lose 2 life unless you control a villain. So I was talking about this card with my playgroup. I think this and Overkill are like, they're easily tied for like the best 3 mana instant like black removal. Like wow, this card's like really good. Robotic Mastery, Flash, enchant a creature, When this war enters, make 2/1/1s, and enchant creatures +2/+2 for 5 mana. I don't know about that. ETB, make a 2/1 with reach. Then you gain a life for all your spiders. Spiders you control with +1/+1. Can't be blocked by creatures with Defender. That's interesting. It's probably like some kind of like a lore reference. Shock. Common Crook dies, make a treasure. It's 2/2. It's kind of cool. Passenger Ferry, Taxi Driver, taps to give a creature haste. Selfless Police Captain, Wild Pack Squad. Beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 creature you control gains First Strike, Vigilance. Yeah. Grow extra arms, 1 less for every spider. +4/+4 until end of turn. Daily Bugle Reporter. This creature enters. Choose one Puff Piece or Investigative Journalism. Put a 1/1 counter on each of 2 target creatures, or turn target creature with mana value 2 or less from your grave to your hand. That's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. I don't think there's anything crazy out of that one, like Villainous Wrath. I think I think Villainous Wrath is one of like just flat out best board wipes I've seen in a while. Treasure token. Oh, that's kind of. Oh, it's money. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that treasure token. It's going in the pile with Villainous Wrath. Planes. News helicopter. ETB make a 1/1 human citizen with great power. Enchant creature you control. Enchant creature has +2/+2 for every aura and equipment. All damage that will be dealt to you is dealt to the enchanted creature instead. Okay. Wisecrack. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to it. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to itself. If that creature is attacking, deal 2 damage of that creature. Deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Okay. Spider-Mobile. 3, and then when this vehicle attacks or blocks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for every spider that you control. Spider-Man India. Web slinging for 1 green/white. That's bouncing a tapped creature instead of paying the 5. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains flying until end of turn. Hot dog cart. This enters, make a food token, and then it taps. It taps as like mana rock. Okay. Venom's Hunger costs 2 less if you have a villain, and it's just a short target creature gain 2 life. So that one's like really underwhelming. Beetle, Legacy Criminal, flying, and for 1 in blue, exile this from your yard, put a 1/1 counter on creature. It gains flying until end of turn. That's kind of neat. That's something I might consider for Kefka. Like, I'm already playing Wonder, so I feel like Wonder's like a lot better, but that 1/1 counter could be sort of useful. Romantic Rendezvous is discard a card, draw 2 cards. What's kind of cool about this is I've read if you have no cards in hand besides this, you cast it, you don't discard anything, it's just a draw 2. I think that's kind of neat, if that works the way that I've been told. When this vehicle enters, you can pay a green, search for your library for basic, reveal it at your hand, and shuffle. Spectacular Tactics. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature control. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Okay. Professional Wrestler. ETBs with a treasure token. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. It's a 4/4 for 4. Web up. When this enchantment enters, exile a non-land opponent controls until this enchantment leaves for 3 mana. Alright, so far, I think that Wrath is still, like, the biggest winner. Like, Beetle's kind of like feels like a cope. I just want cool cards I can discard for Kefka. But, it's still pretty cool. 1/1 Flying Robot, Forest, Spider Suit. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, or +2/+2, Spider in addition to its other types. The Death of Gwen Stacy. Oh, geez. 3 mana. So chapter 1 is short target creature. Chapter 2 is each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. Exile any number of target players' graveyards. It's kind of neat. I like it. I think that can go in the good card pile. I feel like that's okay. Rent is due. Beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures and/or treasures. If you do, draw a card. Otherwise, sacrifice this enchantment. I like it. Definitely like that. That's a cool card. Supportive Parents. Tap 2 untapped creature you control at 1 mana of any color. Flying Octobot. Another villain you control enters. Put a 1 counter on this. Only triggers once a turn. Shocker Unshakable. During your turn, Shocker has first strike. When Shocker enters, deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. It's okay. Another Venom's Hunger. Amazing Acrobatics. Choose 1 or both. Counter target spell. Tap 1 or 2 target creatures. Taxi Driver. Common Crook. Scout the City. Choose 1. Mill 3. You may put a permanent from among them in your hand and gain 3 life, or destroy target creature with flying. Okay. Skyward Spider. Ward 2 and has flying as long as it's modified. And another guy in the chair. This one have like, oh, it has like a little pull tab. I've just been blind this whole time, and I appreciate no one like correcting me on it. Just let me open packs like a savage. Alright. Another robot. Suburban Sanctuary, enters tapped. Green white for to surveil one. Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate. ETB, search for a basic mountain, put up. Yo? Oh, okay, I finished reading the card. Okay. Damn. Gets +1/+1 for mountain control. When Molten Man leaves the battlefield, sacrifice a land. Man. I admit they got me. It's kind of as fooled. I was like, yo, Red's got Red's rampant? No sir, no sir. Origin of Spider-Man. Create a 2/1 spider creature, with reach. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature control. It becomes a legendary spider hero. The target creature control gains double strike till end of turn. Yeah, I'm sick of all these Spider-Man origin stories. Heroes Hangout. Choose one. Either date night, exile top 2 of your library for a single red mana. Choose one of them until your next turn you can play that card. Okay. I kind of like this. And then Patrol Knight. 1 or 2 target creature get +1/+0 for strike until end of turn. That's pretty cool. Nurse Spider-Man UK. Oh. Nurse Spider-Man UK. There we go. We're back. We're alive. Scorpion Seething Striker. Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, our creature control connives. Okay. In your end step, if a creature died this turn. That's kind of cool. That's neat. Spider Gwen. Swarm of Bees. Unstable Experiment. Target player draws a card, then to 1 target creature control connives. That'd be cool if my boy Nadu was legal. But we still play Nadu on the side, so it's okay. Romantic Rendezvous, Daily Bugle, Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary, Web Sling for 2 and a green. Then when you enter, search for a basic land, put on the battlefield, tapped and shuffle. Bruh, where's my boy Molten Man? They really did Molten Man, like, look. Hold up. Okay, so effectively, same mana value if you're web slinging. Get any basic land versus poor red out here can only get a mountain, and then they lose it? They lose it! Bro. Pumpkin Bombardment. As initial cost, discard a card or pay 2, deal 3 to any target creature. That's kind of neat. Okay, it's sort of like it's a worse lightning bolt. I'll get it. But, okay. Spider Rex, Reach, Trample, Ward 2. Man. Battlefield tab. I kind of mess with this though. I think we put that in the good card pile because for 3 mana, you're also getting a 4/3. Getting a 4/3 and a basic out of your library. Like that's good enough for me, my guy. Spider, Savage Mansion, Spider-Man No More. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature is a citizen. Base power 1/1, has defender, loses all other abilities. There's a card like this from New Capenna. It does the same. Yeah, it does the same thing except it doesn't give it defender. So I guess like that kind of justifies the 1 more mana. Because now that means like, because if you put it on like your opponent's commander, they're just gonna start swinging it until someone kills it, right? But now you just put this on their commander, has defender, so can't attack. So I guess like that's kind of cool. Anti-Venom, Horrifying Healer. ETB, if he was cast, return creature from your grave to the battlefield. Damage would be dealt to Anti-Venom, prevent that, put that many 1/1 counters on him. I know this card's like kind of nuts. In terms of like value, I don't think this card like hot take. I don't think this card's good. Yep, it's like 5 of them things. 5 of these. Like, sure, put this in like your mono white deck, I guess, but like, I don't know, like someone from that plays like Standard or like Modern explain to me why this card's good, but I don't think this card's good. It's like just like your average degenerate like Commander player, because it only ETB checks if it was cast for a turn creature, and then like it has like this second line of text there's like a card similar to it, like Lori or something, I think. I don't know. But I don't think this card's like that good. I think it's like way overhyped. But this way overhyped card does get to go in a sleeve. Just go into a sleeve that fits. Got too many Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves out here. There we go. So if I'm not mistaken, this card is worth something. There we go. Just leave that baby up. I don't know. Probably build like I want to build a mono white deck for sure. I think mono white's gotten a lot better since the last time I built a mono white deck. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. 3-drop trample, and then when you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, you can exile a top card of your library. If you do, you may play that card until you exile another card of this creature. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay. I'd like that. Tombstone, Career Criminal. Enters, return a villain from your grave to your hand, and your villain spells cost 1 less for 3 mana. That's interesting. Maybe we put that in the good card pile if we find like a cool villain that I like. 5 mana, School Days. You can either do homework, which draw 3, or fight crime, counter a spell, and draw a card. Mechanical Mobster. When it enters, exile target card. Exile up to 1 target card from a grave. Target creature you control connives. Okay. Merciless Enforcers. Lifelink. This creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Doc Ock's Henchman. When this creature attacks, it connives. It has Flash. Okay. Stegron the Dinosaur Man. 1 in red, discard this card until end of turn. Target creature you control gets +3/+1, becomes a dinosaur. It's okay. Venomized Cat, UTB Mildew. New York City's rat problem disappeared overnight. Scorpion Sting, target creature is -3/-3. Gallant Citizen, and Mob Lookout. Oh, wait, let me stop opening packs like a savage. Another treasure token. Savage Mansion. Swarm. Spider-Man 2099. This actually is something me and a few of my friends are talking about. I think his commander is pretty cool. You can't cast him for your first, second, or third turns of the game. But if he does have Flash, you can cast him on your opponent's turns, which is kind of funny. It's a 2/3 with double strike and vigilance. On your end step, if you played a land or cast a spell this turn from anywhere other than your hand, he deals damage equal to his power to any target. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Doc Ock's Tentacles. Whenever a creature control with mana value 5 or greater enters, you may attach it to this equipment to them. Equipped creature is +4/+4. This is kind of cool for like a cloud deck, where if you have like, you play this, you play another equipment, cloud attaches the other equipment, and this equipment attaches itself to cloud. So like, that's kind of fun. Costume Closet. Enters with 2 1/1 counters on it. And then you tap it to move a 1/1 counter to a target creature you control as a sorcery. And then whenever a modified creature you control leaves the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on this artifact. Oh, so it's kind of like an Uzalith almost. Like a much worse Uzalith, but still. Vulture, Scheming Scavenger for 6 mana. Attacks. Other villains you control gain flying till end of turn. Terrific Team Up. 2 less to cast if you control a permanent with mana value 4 or greater. 1 or 2 creatures you control each get +1/+0 until end of turn. They each deal damage equal to their power to our creature and opponent controls. Okay. Mechanical Mobster. Whoosh. As kicker, 1 in blue. You cast for 1 in blue. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If the kicker cost was paid, you get to draw a card. That's kind of cool. Okay. I'm playing Into the Royal in my Emperor Palmisia deck, which I believe Into the Royal only bounces a creature, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of like a step up. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. It might be any non-land permanent, I forget. Discard a card, sack this creature, draw a card. Merciless Enforcers, Spider-Man, Web Slinger. Just web slinging for a white mana. Subway Train, and Daily Bugle Reporters. I've got some wrappers to get rid of. Okay. Alright, Human Citizen, Sanctuary, Eerie Gravestone. When this artifact enters, draw a card, and then for 1 in black, you sack it, mill 4, put a creature from among them in your hand. Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior, Flying, artifacts, and creatures your opponent control enter tapped. Okay, that's just a good card. Just a very good card. That's a 2/2 flyer, too. Comes down early, okay. Hobgoblin, Mantled Marauder. Flying Haste. When you discard a card, Hobgoblin gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That's kind of underwhelming. Sandman's Quicksand. Mayhem for 3 and a black, so you can cast it from your grave for 3 and a black if you discarded it. And timer will still apply. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If this spell's Mayhem cost was paid, creatures your opponent's control get -2/-2 until end of turn. That's kind of neat. I like that. Sudden Strike. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature for 1 and a white. Inner Demons Gangsters. Discard a card. This creature is +1/+0, gains menace till end of turn. Activate only as sorcery. Amazing Acrobatics. Stegron. Eerie Gravestone. Spider Manifestation. Reach. And then it's a Mana Dork. When you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater, untap this creature. You know what I just realized? Hold up. Did I pull any Spider-Mans? Do none of the Spider people, do none of them have reach? Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on it, because I don't think I've seen them with any with reach. Sterling Aerial Ally. ETB, another target creature control gains flying until end of turn. Scorpion Sting, Gallant Citizen. Like, where is... Hold up. Spider-Woman has flying, okay. That Spider-Man doesn't have reach. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on that. Robot, Forest, Daily Bugle, Oscorp Industries. Enters tapped. When this land enters from a graveyard, you lose... Oh, this is cool. I like this a lot. Wow. You can discard it and then play it as your land for turn. And okay, I really like that. Web Warriors. Enters, put a +1/+1 on each other creature that you control. Okay, that's kind of neat. Green Goblin Revenant, Flying Death Touch, attacks, discard a card, draw a card for every card you discard this turn. That's neat. Yeah, sure, we can put that in the pile. It's like most of the stuff's just things I would consider to put into Kefka. Like most of the cards are almost like, oh, that's just a good card. So that's kind of like the criteria that we're going off of for this box opening. Daily Bugle. Daily Bugle Building, taps for colorless. 1, tap it for any color. Smear Campaign, target legendary creature gains menace until end of turn. I think that's another card that we would just put in Kefka, right? Just giving him menace is kind of cool. Spider-Man No More, Beetle, Taxi Driver, Venom's Hunger, Craven's Cats. 2 and a green. This creature has +2/+2 until end of turn, once per turn. Wild Pack, Guy in Chair, Selfless Police Captain. Okay. So we pulled Craven's Cats, so now it's time for us to pull Craven, right? That's the goal. That's the goal, is that we're just gonna pull Craven now. Now we got his cats. Robot, Swamp, Spinneret, and Spiderling. Whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, put a 1/1 counter on Spinneret and Spiderling. And then whenever Spinneret and Spiderling deal 4 or more damage, exile the top card of your library. Till end of turn, you may play that card. That's cool. Parker Luck. 2 and a black. At the beginning of your end step, 2 target players each reveal the top card of their library. They each lose life equal to the mana value of the cards revealed by the other player. Then, they each put the revealed card in their hand. That's pretty cool. I like that. That over in our good card pile. Web Shooters. 1 in white, quick creature has +1/+1 reach, and then when this creature attacks, tap target creature and punch. See? Reach! Like the spider people, where's their reach? Green Goblin Revenant. Web Warriors. This is the ETB where you put 1/1 counters all over the place. Bagel and Schmear. Is that how I pronounce Schmear? 1, and then you can either share or nosh. Is that? So you white sack it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, draw a card, or you can sack it to gain 3 life and draw a card. Beetle, Angry Rabble. 1 in a red. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then for 5 in a red, put 2 1/1 counters on this creature. Risky Research. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. That's cool. There's another card like this, Dire Sight, that does the same thing. Same thing as this, where you surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. This is literally identical to Dire Sight. So, good card pile, because I'm a big fan of Dire Sight. Pumpkin, Bombardment, Spectacular Tactics, Spider Manifestation, The Whip. Target creature +2/+2 gains flying. If it's a spider, you gain 2 life. Okay. Man, opening packs like a savage was going a little faster, though, I'm not gonna lie. Opening packs the proper way is taking a little longer. That's probably because I'm, like, used to opening them the wrong way. It's all about the technique, the muscle memory. Robot, Mountain, Spider Islanders, Spider Horror Citizen Mayhem for 1 in a red, you get 4/3. That's cute. Shadow of the Goblin for 1 in a red. Unreliable Visions. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card, draw a card. That's neat. Undying Vengeance. When you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 to each opponent. That's cool. Craven's Last Hunt. 3 in a green, mill 5. And then on creatures in your grave to target creature. Target creature control gets +2/+2, and then the last chapter is return a creature from your grave to your hand. Ezekiel Sims, Spider Totem. He has reach! At the beginning of combat on your turn, target spider control gets +2/+2. Shriek Troublemaker. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may discard a card. If you do, target creature can't block this turn. And then Sonic Blast. When a creature an opponent controls dies, Shriek deals 1 damage to that player. Okay. Wraith Vicious Vigilante. Double Strike, just can't be blocked. It's kind of Oscorp Research Team. 6 and a blue, just draw 2 cards, okay, sure. Masked Meower, Swarm, Noose Helicopter, Craven's Cats, Scout City, Thwip. Another Thwip. We're thwipping through these packs. I feel like we're probably like halfway through. Like little less than halfway, I think. I don't know. Ultimate Green Goblin. On your upkeep, discard a card to make a treasure token, and he has Mayhem for... That's... Okay, I like that. That's cool. Morlun, Devourer of Spiders. X and double black, lifelink, enters with X 1/1 counters. Any Venom, no, I didn't pull, like, I don't think I pulled any Venoms yet. I pulled the anti-Venom, though. Where's that? We pulled anti-Venom, but I don't think I pulled a single Venom yet. I pulled the Venom kill spell. But that's all the Venom that we've seen so far. Morlun has X 1/1 counters. And then ETB deals X damage to target opponent. And then he has life... Okay, that's actually pretty cool. He has the lifelink. Lady Octopus, Inspired Inventor. Single blue man. I like how this name takes up, like, so much space on the card, where it's just, like... Just that little space left for the mana value. Do you draw your first or second card each turn? Put an Ingenuity counter on Lady Octopus. You may cast an artifact spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the Ingenuity counters on Lady Octopus without paying its mana cost. Pictures of Spider-Man. My boy Molten got this. They did this card so dirty. Prowler, Clawed Thief. Menace, and then when another villain you control enters, Prowler connives. That's kind of cool, okay. Whoosh. I read Whoosh before. Angry Rabble. Tom the Crook. Scout the City. Skyward Spider. Lurking Lizards. When you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. City Pigeons. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. 1/1 flyer for 1 mana. I think for the most part, I really want to pull Kraven the Hunter. I want to pull... I can't think of which... I think it's actually a Spider-Man. It's the one with the search for a new host ability. I want to pull that one. Sinister Hideout. Another Shock. Carnage Crimson Chaos. Okay, this already looks super tough. 4/3 Trample, Mayhem for black and red. ETB, return a creature with mana value 3 or less from your grave to the battlefield. It gains this creature attacks every combat, and when this creature deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay. Superior Foes, SP, and... Oh, it's supposed to be like Spider. Okay, that's cute. Piloted by Penny. Like little slashes, I guess, make... Okay. So it's a 3 white-blue Vigilance. I'm just going to call it Spider. When Spider enters, put a 1/1 counter onto our creature. Whenever a modified creature control deals combat to a player, draw a card. So, sorry for all the Spider and Penny fans if I butchered what this is supposed to be called. Pictures of Spider-Man. Spider-Man No More. Mysterio's Phantasm. Flying, Vigilance. When this creature attacks, mill a card. That's kind of cool. Shock. Eerie Gravestone. Vibrant Cityscape. Sack this land. Search for basic. Web Up. Professional Wrestler. And Wild Pack Squad. Gotta hydrate. Okay, I think we're about like halfway through the box now. Alright. Robot, Savage Mansion, Oscorp Research Team. Oh, there he is. This is the one I was talking about before, Symbiote Spider-Man. This card is this card goes in Kefka 100%. When this creature deals combat to a player, look at that many cards on top of your library. 1 to your hand, the rest to your grave. And 2 in a black, you exile this card from your grave, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control, and it gains this card's other abilities. That's the sauce. That's the card that we've been looking for. Okay, this box has felt like pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy. Spider-Man India. Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel. For 4 colorless, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target non-equipment artifact becomes an artifact with base power 3/3 and you untap it. That's pretty cool. Shocker Unshakable, Mysterious Phantasm, Steel Wrecking Ball, Gravestone, Passenger Ferry, Subway Train. I don't know if we read Subway Train yet. Basic, put in your hand and shuffle. Spider-Man Web Slinger. Also doesn't have reach. Electro's Bolt. Deal 4 damage to target creature and has Mayhem. It's okay. Daily Bugle Reporters. Yeah, Symbiote Spider-Man. That was like that, and like I've been talking about Kraven the Hunter. Like for the most part, I just want to pull more cool things to discard in my Kefka deck. But anything else that we pull is cool too. Starling. Hide on the Ceiling. Exile X target artifacts or creatures. Return the exiled cards to the battlefield and owner's control to begin the next end step. Vulture, Scheming Scavenger. Actually, that goes in a good card pile. I like that. Heroes Hangout. Spider UK. Chemical Mobster. Doc Ock's Henchman. Taxi Driver. Oh, there we go. There's a Venom. Venom Evil Unleashed. Death Touch. Exile this card from your grave. Put 2 1/1 counters on creature. It gains Death Touch until end of turn as a sorcery. Okay, that's pretty neat. Got Spider-Man, Brooklyn Visionary, Skyward Spider, Spider-Rex, and Lurking Lizards. Okay. Got it. There we go. Alright, Spider, Forest, Vulture, Spinneret, and Spiderling. Arachna, Psionic Weaver, 2 white, Web Slinging for white. Enters, look at an opponent's hand, choose a card type other than creature. Spells of chosen type cost 1 more to cast. Ah, interesting. Sandman's Quicksand. Spider-Girl, Legacy Hero. Green and a white. During your turn, Spider-Girl has flying. Leaves the battlefield, make a 1/1. Raging Goblinoids. Haste, Mayhem for 2 and a red. Hot Dog Cart. Unstable Experiment. Spider-Gwen. Venom's Hunger is the one I was talking about, the Venom kill spell. Grow Extra Arms. City Pigeons. Kapow! Put a 1/1 counter on a creature control. It fights creature and opponent controls. Okay. Kapow. We're kapowing, flooshing, and whipping through these packs now. Treasure Token, Sinister Hideout, Spider Bite, Web Warden. That's one of the first cards we pulled. Rocket Powered Goblin Glider. Rocket Powered Goblin Glider. Yep. ETBs. If it was cast from your grave, attach it to a creature. Equip creature has +2/+0 flying haste. Equips for 2, mayhem for 2. That's pretty neat. Okay. I can get behind that. Costume Closet. Alien Symbiosis. 1 in black. You enchant a creature. It gets +1/+1. Menace is a symbiote. You can cast this card from your grave by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. I like that. That's actually pretty cool. It's a recurring card too, so you can discard enchantment, which it's like talking from like perspective of like playing Kefka, where you discard enchantment, which most people aren't going to discard, so you're guaranteed to draw things. And then 1 in a black gains menace, and it's just a recurring piece of like make my guy bigger. And you can also discard more things that you want to discard to. Oh my god, that card's really cool. Rhino, Barreling Brute, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. 3 is 7 mana, 6/7, and then when it attacks, if you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater this turn, draw a card. Okay. Romantic Rendezvous, Spider Islanders, Spider Rex, Thwip, Professional Wrestler, Scorpion's Sting. Actually, let's get, before we open this pack, here are some more wrappers. Okay. Robot, Suburban Sanctuary, Venom, Evil Unleashed again, Sandman, Shifting Scoundrel. This is a card me and my play group's like really been talking about. So power and toughness are each equal to the number of land you control. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and for 5, you can return it from this creature and a land out of your yard to the battlefield tapped. That's a card like we've been talking about a lot. And here's like that. Oh, Hex. Choice it. Okay. That's a really cool art. But yeah, Sandman definitely goes in the cool / good stuff pile. That's really started a lot. That's pretty tough. Nice. Spider Suit. Prison Break. For 4 and a black, or Mayhems for 3 and a black, return target creature from your grave to the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Flash Thompson Spider Fan. ETB, choose one or both. Tap target creature, untap target creature. Okay. Spider Bot. Someone search for basic. Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist. As long as there are 8 or more cards in your graveyard, his base power and toughness are 8/8. As long as you control another villain, Doc Ock has hexproof. Angry Rabble, Venomized Cat, Selfless Police Captain, Professional Wrestler, and Spider-Man. Robot, Suburban Sanctuary, Merciless Enforcers, Friendly Neighborhood, Enchanted Land. When this aura enters, make 3 1/1s and enters for 3 and white. Enchanted Land has target creature gains +1/+1 for every creature you control. That's actually, wow, that's really good. Spider Slayer Hatred Honed. Sheesh. Spider Slayer deals damage. When Spider Slayer deals damage to a spider, destroy that creature. And then for 6, exiles from your graveyard, create 2 tapped 1/1. That's, oh man. Like, we're looking for cool things to discard for Kefka, but that's kind of mid. 6 mana to make 2 1/1s, just ain't it. I don't know if this is like a reference or, I don't know. Yeah, that was underwhelming. Rhino's Rampage. Red or green. Sorcery. Target creature you control gets +1/+0. Fights another creature opponent controls. When excess damage is dealt to the creature an opponent controls this way, destroy 1 target non-creature artifact command value 3 or less. Spiderbot. Another Doc Ock. Stegron. Inner Demons. Use Helicopter. Gallant Citizen. Pumpkin Embarkment. Starling, Aerial Ally. Okay. We're a good chunk through the box now. Treasure, Swamp, City Pigeon, Urban Retreat. Let's see. Return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Put this card from your hand on the battlefield. Actually, only. That's really cool. There's probably some combo or something with this. For a tap creature controls owner's hand, put this from your hand. Like, this combos with some, like, I don't know. I don't trust this card. I don't trust that card's gonna do something's gonna get done with that card. Secret Identity. A blue instant. You can either choose one to conceal till end of turn. Target creature you control becomes a citizen. Base power, toughness, 1/1, hexproof, or reveal. Until end of turn, target creature control becomes a hero with base power, toughness, 3/4, flying vigilance. That's neat. Rhino, Barreling Brute, Scorpion, Seething Striker. Death Touch on the end. Oh, we've seen this one before. If a creature died, you get target creature control connives. Unstable Experiment. Spider Islanders, Merciless Enforcers. Whoosh. Kapow! Mob Lookout. Thwip! Oh, we pulled the squad. We pulled the squad. Pull up. Total 3. Whoosh kapow thwip. Oh yeah. Alright, how many packs we got still? Alright. We're down to what looks like 9 packs. Or 10 packs. Okay, we've got 10 packs left. Alright. Alright. Robot. Asylum. Prison Break. Yo! Oh! There he is! There's my boy! Oh, man. Sweet. There he is. We did it, chat. We pulled Craven. Alright, guys. Box opening's done. I will see you all in the next video. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go! Oh, man. That's great. Oh, man. Another creature you control enters, gain a life. If Spider, put a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, man. I'm kind of okay if all these other cards are just cards I've already pulled, because now I pulled the card I want to build as my next commander. So, oh man, let's breeze through these. Right, Dr. Octopus, Master Planner. Your other villains get +2/+2. Your maximum hand size is 8. I like that he's a 7-drop, but like his whole thing is about like 8 being 8. At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 8 cards in your hand, draw equal to the difference. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I think, yeah, I can go in our good stuff pile. Living Brain, Secret Identity, Silver Sable, Mercenary Leader. Enters, put a 1/1 counter on a creature, and when Silver Sable attacks, target modifier creature gains lifelink. Can't Mobster, Oscorp, Wrecking Ball, Venom, Evil Unleashed, Craven's Cats, Vibrant Landscape, Spider Rex, Scorpion. What'd I say? We pulled Craven's Cats, we pulled Craven. Man, that was good. Mysterio, Master of Illusions, a 4-drop that when Mysterio enters, make a 3/3 illusion villain for every non-token villain that you control. Exile those tokens when Mysterio leaves the battlefield. Madam Web, Clairvoyant, 6 mana. You can look at the top card at any time, cast spider spells and non-creature spells off the top, and when you attack, you may mill a card. Shriek, Troublemaker, Flash Thompson, Damage Control Crew. Let's see, ETB, choose 1. Repair, that is return target card with mana value 4 greater from your grave to your hand. Impound, exile a target artifact or enchantment for 4 mana. We got 2 hours until Spidey's weapon dissolves. I need engineers on site now. Spiderbot, Amazing Acrobatics, Shock, Merciless Enforcers, Vibrant Landscape, Lurking Lizards, and Web Up. Okay. Robot. Omnis Asylum, Doc Ock's Henchman, Bioorganic Carapace. Okay, so 2 white and blue. When it enters, attach it to a creature you control. Creature has +2/+2. When it deals damage, draw a card for every modified creature you control. That's neat. Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley. 1 red and green. Web slings for red and green. Trample. Was cast using web slinging. Enters with X 1/1 counters. X the mana value of the return. Oh, the creature you bounce back to your hand. Okay. That's neat. Molten Man. Web Shooters. Prowler. Spider-Man No More. Wrecking Ball. Risky Research. Passive for Fairy. Vibrant. Bombardment. And Starling. Robot, an Island, Skyward Spider, the Clone Saga, 2 and a blue, Surveil, 3. And then when you next cast a creature spell this turn, copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. Then choose a card name. Whenever a creature with the chosen name deals combat to a player, this turn you draw a card. That's kind of cool. Spider-Man Noir. So when a creature you control attacks alone, they won't counter on it. Then Surveil X number counters on it. Goblin Revenant, School Days, Spider-Man No More, Whoosh, Spider Islanders, Venomized Cat, Sears Phantasm, Spider-Man, Lurking Lizards, and Skyward Spider. Alright, we're down to our last 5 packs. These packs ain't got no suspense because we already pulled what we wanted. Feel like I hit, like, usually when I open a box I hit like one of the 2 cards I really want. But I hit both of like the cards I really wanted to pull. So I don't know if we pull like anything else, like this cool looking Superior Spider-Man. Like check that art out. That shit is hot. Superior Spider-Man. You may enter as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, except his name is Superior Spider-Man. He's a 4/4 Spider-Human hero in addition to other types. When you do, exile that card. That's like the only little bit of Spider-Man lore right now. I know about like the Superior Spider-Man saga, where like Dr. Octopus like became Spider-Man and killed Peter Parker, and sheesh, that shit was... It's dark. It's pretty dark. Miles Morales. Enters, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And for 3 Anaya, he's transformed. This is the only transformed Spider-Man I've pulled so far. And transforms into Ultimate Spider-Man. First Strike Haste, Camouflage for 2. Put a 1/1 counter on Ultimate Spider-Man. He gains Hexproof, becomes colorless until end of turn. Whenever you attack, double the number of every kind of counter on each Spider and Legendary. Okay. This card's pretty cool. And then when he enters with a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2, so he enters with a 1/1 counter more than likely, and then this side doubles. This is kind of like a doubling season on like attack trigger. That's like, wow. I'm not really like big on playing Naya. Just like, I don't know, like a lot of my favorite cards just aren't in this color pattern. But this is a cool card. Agent Venom, Flash, Menace. When another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card and lose a life. Rhino's Rampage, Madam Web, Spot's Portal, Master Meower, Common Crook, Amazing Acrobatics, Electro Bolt, City Pigeon, Grow Arms, and News Helicopter. Yeah, just because I like Spider-Man, we'll put them off to the side. Alright, down for our last 4 packs. Treasure, Island, Venomized Cat, Electro, Assaulting Battery, Spider Suit, Craven, Proud Predator. We pulled Craven, whatever, I think it's just called Craven the Hunter, the one that I was like super obsessed with but now I just suddenly can't remember the name. Now we also have Craven, Proud Predator. Vigilance, top of the food chain. Power and tough. His power is equal to the greatest mana value among permanents that you control. That's neat. Yo, Morbius! Bro, it's finally Morbin time. Flying Vigilance, Lifelink. This is actually another card I wanted to pull because of this ability. This 2 and a black. Exile this from your yard. Look at the top 3. 1 to your hand, bottom the rest. Like, he is a ponder out of the yard. I like that. Doc Ock. Rendezvous. Venomized Cat. Experiment. Grow some Arms. Darling. Craven's Cats. Craven's Cats. Alright. 3 packs left. Treasure. University Campus. Madam Web. Yo, Lizard. Okay, this one's ETBs. Up to 1 target creature loses all their abilities, becomes a green lizard with base power 4/4. That's actually, like, I messed with that card. That's sick. I like that card a lot. Daily Bugle Building. This one's one that turns a legendary with gives it menace. I like that as a land. Tombstone, career criminal. Spider, piloted by Penny. Bagel and Schmear. Spider-Gwen, risky research. Doc Ock's henchman, guy in the chair. Spider-Man, Electrobolt, mob, lookout. Alright, second to last pack. Sucks that we're out of packs, but it's just like, I'm just happy I already pulled everything. Pulled all the cards I wanted. Whip. J. Jonah Jameis. Oh, it's him. Look at that face. Enter suspected creature. So suspected creature has menace and can't block. When a creature you control with menace attacks, create a treasure token. That's pretty cool. Photos are garbage, Parker. I'll buy them all. Spider-Man, Legacy Hero, Raging Goblinoids, another Morbius, Bagel and Schmear, Eerie Rabble, Eerie Gravestone, Doc Ock, Shock, Spider Manifestation, Web Up, and Guy in the Chair. Alright. Final pack. It's the last one we got. Appreciate everyone joining in. This was a fun stream. Just come hang out, see some cards, some packs get opened, some cards get pulled. We're starting off with, I think like almost every pack has started off with a robot token. Almost like borderline every single one. I pull like a single spider token and a couple treasure tokens. Alright, robot, university campus, a foils romantic rendezvous, another superior Spider-Man, radioactive spider. Actually, I haven't seen this one yet. Reach, Death Touch, sacrifice this creature, search for a spider hero, reveal it, put in your hand. Web Crawl. We saw this one super early. Another Aunt May. Chameleon, Master of Disguise. You may have Chameleon enter as a copy of a creature you control, except his name is Chameleon, Master of Disguise, and he mayhems for... Oh, this is definitely going into Kefka. Wow. Okay. That's a big deal. Wow. Bagel and Schmear. Masked Meower. Inner Demon, Gangster. Doc Ock Henchman. City Pigeon. Spider-Man, Brooklyn Visionary, and Electro's Bolt. Alright. That is everything. Wow. That was a lot of cards. There's a reason that I do the Magic Box openings as a live stream instead of just doing like recorded video. Because this takes just such a long time. How long have we been recording? Like an hour now, I imagine. Let's see. How long have we been going for a while, right? I don't know where to check. Yeah, oh yeah, I see that. Yep, a little over an hour. A little over an hour. Versus like when I do a Yu-Gi-Oh box opening, that shit takes like 10 minutes. Like, these box openings take quite a while. It's like, there's also like just a lot of things where I'm just like, oh, this is like the only like that like comic book style card that I pulled. I was surprised. I remember with the Final Fantasy set, I pulled a lot of the Final Fantasy artworks. But with this set, that was the only like. Well, I also pulled that saga that has like this made like looks like has like the comic book style to it. So there was that. Yeah, I think this is probably. Did I pull the? No, I didn't pull the Soul Stone, but I feel like I pulled everything else. Like, oh, we also pulled Web Warriors, the comic book art. Yeah, I didn't pull the Soul Stone, but I pulled like, I feel like I pulled everything I wanted, honestly. Like, I pulled a lot of cards in this that I pulled are for Kefka. Like, Chameleon's really good. I pulled the Lizard. Superior Spider-Man. This Dr. Octopus looks cool. I pulled Kraven the Hunter. You already know this is gonna be my next commander. Pulled Cool Land. I pulled that Sandman we were all talking about. Symbiote Spider-Man, so I don't have to give you $36 for the one that you pulled. Ultimate Green Goblin looks tough as fuck. Oh, I think a few of the okay cards ended up in the wrong pile, but that's okay. What else we pull? Statement's Quicksand. Spider-Woman's pretty cool. Rent and Stew, that's neat. Beetle. Oh, and I pulled Anti-Venom. This is like probably like the most expensive card I pulled out of everything was the Anti-Venom. But yeah, I think this box was really good, all things considered. I'm really happy with this box. Usually I just open like the boxes for fun because that's just like something to do, and I don't like pull anything crazy. I don't like pull all the cards I want. But this box, I definitely felt like I pulled everything I wanted on top of pulling like a pretty valuable card. Yeah, like everything's gonna drop. That's normally how it goes. So I don't really care about that. Like, I don't really sell a whole lot of Magic cards anyway. So I'm not like super pressed to like get rid of it. If anything, I'm gonna build a mono white deck some point in my life anyway, so it's nice cards just to have. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Yeah, if you're watching the after the live stream's over, you're watching like recorded version, I guess let me know in the comments what kind of cards that you want from the set, what you want to pull. Thanks for joining in. And I'm gonna call it a night. Catch you guys in the next one.